troubles so hard. Nobody knows my troubles but God. Yeah! We were kids and it was the 60s and we were beginning to rebel and experience life differently than our parents or what we'd been taught, but yet, you know, it was a small southern Alabama town, and you had to go to church, you know, I mean, it was just like that was de rigueur, you know, I mean, that was the thing that you did, you know, and so, and in church was the place where I built my community, where I gathered friends, where I met people that first turned me on to smoking pot, and first told me the birds and bees, you know, showed me my first pornography and things like that. So religion is this codified formula, you know, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, wear this, wear that, cut your hair this way, read these books, blah, 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 blah. Rules, regulations, mind control. And it's not that that's all bad, but it's not necessary in order to access your innate spirituality. So spirituality is what you are. It's that flame inside you. It's that mystery that causes you to breathe, you know, that allows you to function as a life form here on this earth. And I got involved in a group of spiritual queers, we call ourselves queers, called the Radical Fairies. And in the Radical Fairies, it's sort of a hippie, transgender, pagan-based Earth Mother spirituality that is you know, emphasized. When you're young and you know, just coming into puberty and things like that, you have a lot of questions about these things. And my advice would be to really sit with these questions. See if you can develop a sense of personal responsibility for your own sexuality and your own desires, and see if you can cultivate a love and appreciation for those desires and those urges, even if you're taught that they're wrong. Because there is nothing essentially wrong with any of your sexual desires, feelings, cross-dressing, gender identity, sexual orientation. None of it is wrong. It's just that our culture for the last 2,000 years has demonized every little aspect, you know, of everything along the way because they want to control you. You know, religion and politics and all that wants to control your mind. So the practice of loving yourself and loving your own uniqueness, which includes your sexuality, your gender identity, your orientation, you know, who you are, what you like, all of those things, they're uniquely you, and there's only one of you in this universe. You're like a snowflake. Everyone is individual. It creates an authenticity in the world that allows for all of us to grow. We begin to think of community. We begin to think in ways that are not only about ourselves, but about building together. So it starts from this one point of going within yourself, learning who you really are, knowing yourself as best as you can, and really appreciating and loving that, forgiving yourself for your mistakes, and then moving out into the world to express yourself authentically in whatever it is that you do. And that, to me, is the key to a successful life. It's not about how much money you have or what things you acquire or where you go on vacation or any of these things that we've been sold. It's not about any of that. It's about finding that place of peace within inside yourself and then really sharing that with everyone around you. That's the key to a successful life.